Hello, hello. It's Jay Chatfield, and I just have something that just came to my mind when I was sweeping the kitchen. I'm dangerous when I start sweeping because I start to think. And I was talking to someone yesterday. I know that's always a segue, but I'm always talking. Can't you tell? I like to chat. But I was talking to someone, and usually when I'm talking to someone, it's in it's in an uplifting manner, or someone's pouring into me. As people who are natural, inspirational people, motivational people, it's really important that you do have people around you that can recycle into you. That's why I say you get you a good group, you'll never be in a deficit. You'll never have that part about you, because you'll always have somebody that has that energy to lift you up. But that's not what this is about. I was talking to someone, and I was telling them that people put a lot of stock into listening to what other people say and taking it as like what is it called? I know somebody's telling me, like, when it's like solid. This is all I can think of right now. It's like they're taking it as that's the word. The reason is, and I was just, like I said, this was just coming to, in my head. The reason why people take outside information as like a rock solid thing in their house is because they haven't did a lot of professional development on their own. So let's talk about what that looks like. So because you go out and you seek knowledge, right? Because you want to know a certain thing. So you go and you research. Now, what you probably would do is something like what I would do. I would go and look, maybe I'll search the internet. If someone said there's a good book on it, I'd pick up the book. I'd see who's talking about it, and then I would take in all that information. I love information because I want to know for myself. I don't want to understand, usually when someone tells you their experience, it's because it resonates with what that other person is going through, and you can connect with the emotions of whatever happened in that experience. So I look up this information and I soak it in, right? So when someone else starts to talk about it, everything that I've developed, that I've put into my personal development, it starts to come together in like a little piece of a puzzle. So I can hear something from someone else that's different from another person's point of view, and then I can piece that together with what resonates with me. So it can't resonate if you haven't spent time on developing yourself. So that's why when people listen to other people and they're like, oh man, they say go outside butt naked in the moonlight and it'll clear your skin up. You go outside butt naked in the moonlight, right? But that's because you haven't researched anything else about what can clear your skin up. And you got to go so hard that you got to go outside naked in the moonlight because that's what you heard, right? And you're like, okay, if they said it worked for them, it's gonna work for me, right? So I say all of this because not recently, I've had a disease for 25 years, and I love talking about it because I am so excited to share this information with people, but you have to have studied yourself. So I'm going to go into that maybe in more detail, but I had a disease for 25 years, a chronic illness. I'm going to say that. Yeah, my body was at dis-ease too. So I had a chronic illness for over 25 years, and they told me it was incurable. I took that as solid. I was like, I'm never going to recover from this thing, so I might as well learn to live with it. Well, guess what? It didn't want to live with me. So it began to flare up so bad that I had to begin to put some knowledge in for myself. And I've read things that different people did, And I did it, and it was, rough because I did some things that other people did and it didn't happen. But then once I started changing my mindset about the information and how it pertains to me, because everybody's different. Everybody's chemical DNA makeup is different. And how it pertains to me, how it would affect me, that's when I cured it. Yes, I cured it, a chronic illness. And I'm in a group where there are millions of people with this same chronic illness. And it's more of a pity party than it is a thing where we're like, let's do this, because everything seems so hard. Oh my gosh, I can talk on this all day long. Everything seems so hard because they haven't changed their mindset about it. So when you start listening to other people and you start saying, okay, I could do this, and then I'm not saying don't try it, but I'm also saying put some information in for yourself. Look into yourself first. Develop you. Then when you start to hear and this may sound good and this may not sound, it's because it resonates with the information that you poured into yourself. All right, till next time. This is Jay Chatfield, loving yourself to life. Do something for you that only you will love. Have a love yourself day.